UPSC 2025 stumped lakhs of aspirants with 7 questions. The case was not that these questions were very hard, but because nobody taught them how to think. So in the next 5 to 6 minutes, I will just teach you the methods in which you will learn to think logically. And this will help you to clear the upcoming prelims examination. Let's begin. The first method is called as negative approach, in which you are trying to find what can be incorrect. So the question 51 is, with a reference to the Indian polity, consider the following statements. Statement 1, an ordinance can amend any central act. Statement 2, an ordinance can abridge a fundamental right. An ordinance can come into effect from a backdate. Which of the statements given above are correct? A, 1 and 2 only. B, 2 and 3 only. C, 1 and 3 only. D, 1, 2 and 3 only. After reading A, B, C and D, I can understand that at least 2 are correct. Now my task is very simple, to find if any one statement is incorrect or not. If it is not, then the answer will be D. So statement 1 says that an ordinance can amend any central act. Yes, ordinance is at par with law, and through law we can amend any central act. Statement 2, an ordinance can abridge a fundamental right. Now here the clauses comes. Our basic structure doctrine, our Keswanand Bharati case which propounded it, and several other Supreme Court pronouncement, whether it is Menka Gandhi, Minwa Mill, and there are so many other. So this can be and should be incorrect. Statement 3 is an ordinance can come into effect from a backdate. Yes, this has been done so many times. So if anything can be incorrect, it has to be statement 2. When I eliminate statement 2, I am left with only option C, which is 1 and 3 only. So through negative approach, by identifying what can be negative, what can be wrong, I can arrive at the correct answer. Let's see the second question in the series, question number 47. Consider the following statements. Now, this method is called as manipulation of fact. Manipulation of fact is a method in which, while we are reading any kind of a fact, name, data, we have to be very vigilant. This is very easy to manipulate. If you make any question, UPSC experts make, anybody makes, we all are human. What is very easy to manipulate? The fact and the data. So through this method, we will try to solve this question. Question number 47. Consider the following statements. It is expected that Majorana 1 chip will enable quantum computing. Okay. Majorana 1 chip has been introduced by Amazon Web Service. Here is the fact. Who has introduced it? This is very easy to manipulate. So the chances of this being incorrect is very high. Statement 3, deep learning is a subset of machine learning. If we eliminate the second statement, we are again left with C, 1 and 3 only. Deep learning is a subset of machine learning, would be known to majority of the aspirant. It is a very basic concept. However, even if you didn't know that, just always remember that facts and data can be easily manipulated, and probability of being wrong is almost 70 to 80%. So unless you are sure and you have to take a calculated guess, you have to make them incorrect, but read them correctly. Okay. Now, the next question is, consider the following: cigarette butts, eyeglass lenses, car tires. How many of them contain plastic? Now, this is something, how many of them contain any kind of this question. Now, some of the materials are almost omnipotent because they provide certain attributes and characteristics which are not found in majority of the material. Secondly, plastic has so much of diversity. You must have read the classification of plastic. Now, any such material having so much of diversity and so good properties is almost omnipotent, present in almost everywhere in negligible level. Now, cigarette butts, there is huge chances there will be some amount of plastic in any kind of cigarette butt. Eyeglass lenses, yes, you see inferior qualities eyeglass lenses, there is use of plastic material. Car tires, absolutely, multiple types of plastics are used. So in any such question where such material which has humongous diversity and is a modern material which is used very frequently, the answer will be most of the time all of the three, unless there is something very vague which is mentioned. So the answer will be C, all the three. Now see the next question. Consider the following type of vehicles. Statement 1, full battery electric vehicles. Statement 2, hydrogen fuel cell vehicles. Statement 3, fuel cell electric hybrid vehicles. How many of the above are considered as alternative powertrain vehicles? Alternative. What does alternative means? Alternative means which is not mainstream. This method is called as deriving answer from the keyword of the question. Deriving answer from the keyword of the question. Now, alternative powertrain vehicles. Alternative means what is mainstream? IC engines, internal combustion engines are the mainstream. Mainstream. Beyond it, majority of the things which we are using to powertrain the vehicles are alternative. Full battery electric vehicles is an alternative form. Hydrogen fuel cell vehicles is an alternative form. Fuel cell electric hybrid has to be alternative form. These are all relatively newer powertrain methods, yet not became mainstream. So the answer will be what? C, all the three. Let's see another question, question number 71. Now, here also what we will try to use. What is the method? The method is called as deriving answer from the keyword. Again, the same method. Sedition has become my religion. What is sedition? Gandhiji had said that sedition will only apply when somebody is trying to defy any kind of law or any kind of decision of the government. This is the simple meaning. Option A is the Champaran Satyagraha. The Gandhiji just came now and he has not yet understood the Indian villages and Indian reality, why he will say such a big statement. Sedition has become my religion. Like defying laws has become my dharma. This was the very first moment that he was very reluctant also to join it. Impossible. Option B, publicly violating salt law at Dandi law. Defying the law. Huge probability this will be the answer. Option C, attending the second roundtable conference in London. Attending second roundtable conference? Why will this sedition has become my religion? He's just attending a conference. Attending a conference means he's trying to coordinate with the Britishers. Option D, the launch of the Quit India movement. Yes, it was trying to uproot the government, but before that only the salt law defilement happened, and it is directly related to sedition. Directly related to the basic meaning of sedition. So the answer has to be, if I have to choose between B and D, I will go with B more. Publicly violating salt law at Dandi. Do you need to cram everything? I see so many people, they say that, sir, not will everything come from my source? Even if 30 or 35 questions are coming, say for example, from our concise notes, directly, that solves all the problem. If you can note directly 25, 30 questions with your knowledge, 100% conviction, the rest, if you solve 60 questions with these logics, can you not make 30 question or 32 question correct with these methods? Absolutely, yes. I have done it. My so many students have done it. My so many friends have done it with these logical mindset. You can also do it. Just be confident. Just learn it. You will not fail in this exam. And after passing prelims, please send me a message. Okay. Question number 66. Again, the method is called as manipulation of data. Which of the following statements with regard to recommendation of the 15th Finance Commission of India are correct? First is, it has recommended grants of 4,800 crores from the year 2022 to 23 to the year 2025 to 26. So boring. Nobody crams it. Nobody knows it. Not even rank one. For incentivizing states to enhance educational outcomes. And do UPSC want you to cram this? No, they do not want the ratta-fied parrots. They want logical minds. Statement 2, 45% of the net proceeds of union taxes are to be shared with the states. This is something of an absurd data. You must, if you have read even basics of Finance Commission, you must be knowing it is something 41, 42%. Sometimes it is 40, 42. Even if you don't know that now it has been reduced to 41, still 45, nowhere you would have read. If you make this statement too incorrect, A is eliminated, B is eliminated, D is eliminated, and the answer is C. You don't even need to read all the statements. This is how you solve questions very fast. If you find anything incorrect, just go to the option first and try. If this incorrect statement can solve my question, then why I will read statement 3 and 4 and waste my time? Be very, very smart, dear. Nobody is going to see that how much you prepared very hard. Nobody. Society wants just result. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Next question. With reference to the direct air capture and emerging technology, which of the following statement is are correct? This method is called as one statement will reinforce another statement. One statement will reinforce another statement. Then what will happen? Either both are correct or both are incorrect. Okay. Statement one, it can be used as a way of carbon sequestration. Okay. It can be a valuable approach for plastic production and in food processing. In aviation, it can be a source of carbon for combining with hydrogen to create synthetic low carbon fuel. Now, you see, it can be used as a way of carbon sequestration. And statement 3 also is talking about it can be a source of carbon for combining with the hydrogen to create synthetic low carbon fuel. Now, 1 and 3 are reinforcing each other. Both are talking about carbon. So either both will be correct or both will be incorrect. Now, there is another logic. So after applying this logic, we are left with what? We are left with if 1 and 3 both are correct, then C 1, 2, and 3 can be one of the answer. Or if both are incorrect, then D. See, out of C or D, there will be one answer. Now, another logic is whenever in technology, can word is used. Can means infinite possibilities. Unless you have a PhD, unless you have a fixed knowledge, you should never make it incorrect. In technology question, I'm not talking about any other thing. I'm not talking about polity, economy, anything. I'm talking about technology. 90% of the time in technology, can means infinite possibility. Unless you know this is totally unrelated, never make it incorrect. In all the three statements, UPSC has used can. So all three has to be correct. There is majority chance. So if I have to choose between C and D, I will choose C. My dear friends, if you think that these videos are helping you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we need another help. We need one help is that do share these videos into your friends group, your peer groups, to your friends. It will help a lot of people. My idea is that I want to help as many people as I can. Since I never failed in prelims, I want to share this method to as many people as I can. I want to save 1 year of my students. Thank you very much. Take care and God bless you all.